and Facebook. Yeah, we're gonna try to do this. In the past, we've had a lot of trouble, hard time live streaming on 2 platforms at once in the merch building. So we're off the Wi-Fi. We're gonna try to do it just straight from cellular service.
We're gonna try.
Spring merch launch plus some extra stuff. Something I don't even know that we've really talked about much. We have a surprise. But wait, there's more. Let's just give it a couple minutes and we'll let everybody hop on here and jump on a live stream. We're gonna hang out for a while. It's kind of become a tradition for us when we do our merch launches to do this live video. I think at our Christmas launch we were live for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
I don't plan on being live for 2 hours.
No.
But we do have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. Houston's new line of stuff is going to be out today and available on the website. He's not here. He's practicing golf.
Because he has his first golf tournament tomorrow.
Yep. Houston's first ever golf tournament. He's competing officially against other kids tomorrow. And I just noticed something. This is totally off subject, but that peach tree blossomed. I just happened to look outside. We have the doors open. It's a beautiful, wonderful, sunshiny day. And I saw the first blossoms on a tree out there just now. Our peach tree is blossoming. So spring's coming.
It is. It's upon us. It's gonna be May.
Not yet. It's going to be April before it's May. So
I was just singing the song.
anyways, let's see. We promised we would do a live stream between 10 a.m. and
10:59 a.m.
yeah, or I think I said 9:59 and 11:01 a.m. because we didn't
okay.
know what time we were going to live stream.
Yeah.
But are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to be officially live?
Oh, my products?
Yeah, all your products. We're live already, you know. Someone said, do you ship to the UK? Yes, we ship a lot of stuff overseas. We ship all over the UK. A lot of stuff goes to Australia. Kind of surprises me. Canada, which they had their little postal strike for problems going on for a while. But yeah, we ship all over the place. Did you do it?
It's doing it.
It's doing it. She's doing the thing. Once she gets everything live on the website, it's armsfamilyhomestead.com. Most of you probably know that. I'll let DJ talk about all of her stuff. This is kind of her thing, guys. I'm involved with it too, but this is kind of her thing. And she's good at it. And I like that. I like that she enjoys it.
Do I need to change that?
Need to change what?
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. The website title says Christmas 2024. Minor details. You know, we iron out the details after the fact. You don't iron your pants before you put them in the dryer.
Some things I just forget to go in and change.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. But everything is showing live.
So we're sitting in here with both garage bay doors wide open because it's a beautiful day. The only problem is today's wind forecast is like 25 to 35 mile an hour winds with gusts up to like 50. I hit that fly and it went right to your head.
Thanks, appreciate that.
It's not a beautiful day to be on the lake, but with the wind blowing through the doors, it's like blowing empty boxes around. So it sounds like people are moving around. It's really just us. There's no ghost in here. So someone said the postal strike's over in Canada. Thank goodness.
Yes.
All right. Spring launch.
Spring launch.
2025.
We have restocked the oatmeal and honey soap.
So goat's milk soap. If you missed out on Christmas, we partnered with Aaron from Simon Says Farms. They've got a YouTube channel, a couple different YouTube channels. They live stream their dairy goat farm 24/7. It's the craziest thing. They have live cameras all over the place, and there's always people in their little community in those live streams chatting it up. And right now, I haven't gone and checked, but it's kidding season. I don't know what all they have on the ground. I honestly haven't looked in a couple weeks, but it's like their busy season when they're having goat babies. So if you check them out live on, their live stream on YouTube, Simon Says Farms, they have a full-time goat dairy. We do not milk our goats. I do not plan to milk our goats. They do, and they make incredible soap. So it's a partnership, a collaboration with Simon Says Farms to help them sell product because we really appreciate what they do. We like what they do. We like supporting small farms, and you guys like to support small farms through us. So we sold these at Christmas. Oatmeal Milk and Honey is back. They're a 4-ounce bar of soap. The best, probably the best seller at Christmas was the lavender chamomile. Smells really good. Lavender and chamomile. Homemade goat milk soap. And the third one is DJ's special concoction. This was not available at Christmas.
No, this is new. Vacay Vibes. It is like spring, summery, beachy. I don't know. It smells amazing.
Let's see.
This fly is aggravating me.
I was trying to see if it said on here what the main scents were, but you know, it just smells like a fruity cocktail on the beach. That's the easiest way to put it.
It really does.
Like
Emily loved that one the best when we were trying to narrow down what flavors. That was her favorite. That was his favorite. It was definitely my favorite. So it won. And that's what we did. What we haven't talked about is the lotion.
We're also doing goat's milk lotion.
In the lavender chamomile.
And DJ keeps getting on to me because I keep saying goat's milk lotion, and she's like, it's just goat milk soap. I'm like, wait a minute. They're milking a lot of different goats. This is plural. This is not from one goat. So anyways, it's a 8-ounce bottle of goat's milk lotion. They sell a lot of this on their website.
My goodness.
I know, the flies are horrible. They're already bad. It's March, and we're like, we open the doors, and the flies come in. Anyways, it's on our website, orangeFamilyHomestead.com. Handmade in Salem, Connecticut. Is that right? Salem, Connecticut? Anyways, Simon Says Farms. They're great people. Great partnership. We love that we can do business with folks like that and help support another small farm, help support another smaller YouTube channel, and help them grow their farm and grow their business and all the things.
Yes.
And we have a lot of soap, guys.
A lot.
I think at Christmas we did 1,000 bars of 3 different scents of soap. This time I think we did 1,700. Is that right?
Yes.
1,700.
We didn't do that
one.
many lotions. Yes, Salem. Simon said yes, Salem.
I know. I was trying to add him as a moderator on there.
Anyway, we did not get near as many lotions just because we weren't sure how they were going to sell. So I think we did 500 of these.
That's your department. I'm sure Aaron can tell us. He knows exactly.
He's on there.
We don't even know how many bottles of lotion we bought.
I entered numbers the other day, but I can't remember them. This is our cup. Let me see.
It looks like it's your cup to me.
It is my cup.
That doesn't say Arms Family on there.
It says do your best. No, because everyone loves these cups. So I ordered some navy blue this time because I've not done that color yet.
And it comes with 2 straws.
Yeah, it does
I like
come
that they
with-
send 2 straws because those straws on those tumbler cups are the first thing you either lose or they just get nasty. So it comes with 2 straws.
Yes. Okay. Now for Houston's line.
So we've talked about this several times, and we've shown sneak peeks and previews, and Houston has been wanting to get into the merchandise. Oh my goodness, we may have to shut doors, or at least one door.
Yeah.
It's blowing our stuff around. Houston's been wanting to get into the merchandise stuff for quite a while, and he's got different ideas of what's cool. I would say that one, yeah, at least like maybe halfway. He's got different ideas of what he likes than what we do, and that's fine and different. You know, I'm not super big on the style of hats that he likes. I like the design. You're opening and closing the doors, opening and closing. That'll work. Hit it. There you go. Leave it. Leave it. She keeps hitting the button. Anyways, he really, really likes this style of hat. They're cool. I don't mind them. It's not my favorite style, but it's really, really popular with the younger kids and people Weston's age and 20s and them young kids in their 30s these days. But he likes this style of hat. As far as the design, this one's got a bass on it, and there's obviously a hook in his mouth, and it wraps around to Houston's logo. It's probably backwards for you guys, but it says HA with a fish hook through it, which we also did on the fishing shirt that we're putting out. It has Houston's signature Whopper Plopper favorite lure, but it also has his little logo on there. The other hat. Let me see the other hat.
Here's
And of
that
course, we did this one in white. Houston really likes the white. The white hat with the black rope. It's a Richardson, basically a sun hat. They call it an active fit. It's like I don't know what you call them. It's a fishing hat. But you don't have to wear it fishing, but the white is so clean, and I could never wear a white hat for very long.
Yeah, he's pumped about it though.
Yeah, the Whopper Plopper with the fishing line going back down to his little logo. He is tickled pink over this thing right here. He loves it.
And this is the youth one. We couldn't get the same colors because of stock, so we got the youth.
I like the green on the youth. I really like that.
Yeah.
The green logo.
Yeah, it
It's a
looks
little
really
different than this
good.
one.
Well, we originally wanted a green shirt with the logo on it. Obviously, it wouldn't have been green. It was going to be this on a green shirt, but on this color green. But then we couldn't get stock on it, so we had to switch that up and all the things. So that is the youth shirt, and then where else? What else do we got? Oh, the long
Yours,
awaited.
DJ's.
Yes, and I had it on the other day. Or I'd have worn it, but I had mine on the other day in here.
You can't wear it twice.
Well, I washed it, or I thought I washed it, and then I couldn't find it this morning. So, anyway, here's the Maggie tee. Is it in the frame?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. You look great. Oh, you're better now.
Thanks. This shirt is so soft, and I love this. We actually did a different kind of. It's not really a screen print. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. It's like.
So instead of being a screen print, it's the shirt is actually ran through just like a printer, just like you would put on like a piece of paper. It's a big printer, and it actually prints it on the shirt, and it's super.
Like you can't even tell there's
you can't tell there's anything on it.
Yeah.
Like these, obviously it's screen printed.
Yeah,
you can feel the logo on there. This is like the ink is in the shirt. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's cool.
It
I
is
really
really
like the way
cool.
they did that, and the color's just. It's real kind of muted. It's not just bright and in your face.
Okay, and also, I don't remember if it was spring or summer when we did the Even Jesus Had a Fishing Story tee. But if you guys remember, we had like a little mishap with the color, like the wrong color got printed. And I am just now getting around to putting these on here. And so there's actually on this one, there's a front left chest logo, and then it's on the back. But this isn't the original color that I wanted on here, and so that's why we didn't sell these originally.
We've had these just sitting on a shelf in a box since last summer.
And so they were discounted to us because it wasn't our fault that they got the wrong color put on them. So they are discounted to you guys as well on the website now.
Like it's like super cheap. What'd you do? Like
$14.99.
$14.99
Yeah.
for a t-shirt. I mean,
Yeah.
can't beat it. But
No.
we just needed to get rid of them. We're just trying to. There's no reason to just hold on to them, even though they weren't exactly perfect what we wanted. But
Yeah.
we found a couple boxes full of shirts sitting there. We're like, we need to sell these things.
Yes. Yeah.
So, some extra. Even Jesus Had a Fishing Story
Yeah.
shirts. What else you got? Is that it?
That is
everything?
it.
Okay.
That is it.
All right. Goodbye.
No, we do still have some single bags of pecans. Not a whole lot. I think we have like
Oh, there's like three cases over
three
there. Don't-
cases.
Yeah, and you had some set on there. We got to hold some back because we were going to use them for.
Yeah,
Gifts for guests for the
I think
Airbnb.
there's just a few left on the deal. Oh, if you guys missed one of my videos or Daniel's post on Facebook, we have quite a few hoodies on sale. I put those on sale earlier this week, and we sold a bunch of them. So whatever's still showing in stock is what we have. So go get them because I mark them way down.
The Donkey Girls sweatshirts. There's still a lot of those.
Yeah, I
Like,
bought
we
too
way
many.
overbought on the Donkey Girl
Yeah.
shirts.
So
Sold a bunch, but overbought on them.
So our loss is your gain. So go get one because they are super, super soft. I love those sweatshirts. Okay, let's see. Soap is a great gift for the Airbnb.
That is true. That is true. So we were debating on different things that we could do since once we get the lake house up and going as a rentable Airbnb, we were going to save back, some chocolate covered pecans and bags of pecans and soaps and stuff and different things that we can leave in the house for Airbnb guests that are potentially subscribers and stuff. So yes, Aaron, you're right. We'll save back some soaps and we'll save back some pecans and have a little gift basket for people when they come stay.
Yep. And like my goal was like I'm hoping that we can go stay at the lake house. I was hoping that we would be able to this spring break, but if we could just find a couple days in there, because we've got a lot of stuff to do. Daniel went down there yesterday and did quite a bit of stuff. Emily had wisdom teeth removed yesterday, and so I was with her. That's my least favorite thing is anything to do with teeth, so I probably should have gone to the lake house, and you probably should have taken her, but just because ugh. But she's doing good. She's at home, sleeping, not doing much of anything.
Not doing much. Sitting there going, that's about it.
Yeah, so anyway, the lake house is definitely coming along. It's like we were talking about it yesterday for a second, but it's almost like now that we're making it a house, a home-ish, like we don't want to share it.
Well,
we are going
we
to
want
share
to
it.
share it.
We want to share it, but it's like
it's the more we do to it and the more we make it ours, the harder it is to think about someone coming in and not taking care of it.
yes,
That's the problem. Like you don't want random folks coming in and just having a party and destroying the house. So that there is a little bit of apprehension there because the more homey we make it and the more we make it ours, the more you worry about what people are going to do to it when they're staying there,
Yeah.
Just like we've been debating on, like DJ wants to put a big porch swing on the back porch like we have on our porch at home that's basically a twin-size day bed on a wooden frame hanging up. But I'm concerned because if there's some random Yahoo kids there and they pull that thing back and let it go and it slams into that metal building, it's going to dent the wall of that metal building.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I almost don't want to put one out there. I'm going to put something out there, obviously some sort of porch swing or furniture or things. But I'm like, you have to think about that because you just don't know how people are going to treat your house.
Yeah. It's a little scary, but, it's a risk we're willing to take, I suppose.
It's a risk we're willing to take. Yeah. I don't know. We've never owned an Airbnb. We've never rented out a place to strangers. So it's a new world for us.
It is. I mean, I've talked to my sister-in-law a bunch about it because, as you all know, they have the cabins. I'm assuming you all know. But, I think there's super good things and then there's negative too. But I feel like with just having one and not 12 like they have, it'd be a lot easier, and we're not managing it either.
Right.
That's what's going to be the big deal for us. They manage those. And so having a property management company will hopefully make it go a lot smoother for us.
It will for sure. It will.
Yeah. Are you seeing some questions?
I've seen several people, please make a pond build shirt. And I'm like, well, I don't really know. I don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean? Like, how do you make a pond build t-shirt? So I don't know. Never even really figured out anything we can put on it. We'll just stick with what we do probably. Anyways.
Let's see. Are the fishing shirts long sleeve?
Yes, long sleeve. I just always pull sleeves up a little bit because I have long arms and there's nothing worse than a long sleeve shirt that's too short. And this is just the way I'm sitting, when I stand up, they're fine. But yes, long sleeve. The youth are long sleeve as well.
Yeah. Someone asked when the Airbnb will be ready. We're shooting for May. That's a goal. But we just had the concrete poured for the new storage building part. I don't know what we're calling it. What is that?
It's just a shop add-on.
Shop.
It's just
Shop
we're just turning it from a 1-car garage into a two-car garage. It's not a separate shop, but it's just a place for us to store our stuff.
Yeah. So, that should start being built, next week? Because the concrete has set 2 weeks.
Yeah, something next week sometime.
So once that is done, then, you distracted me, sorry. Once that is done, then we do still have the, garage, the bunk room. We're still working on that. We were gonna have the floor sealed and just do concrete like we did in here. But it was we found someone, put us in contact with someone, and it was going to be outrageous. So
He's trying to rob us.
yeah, so we are going to enlist the help of a friend of ours that did his own floor, and we're gonna do it ourselves.
Yeah, because it's a 20 by 30 garage. One open room, 600 square feet. And this guy wanted $6,000 to do a clear coat polish on the floor.
Well, it was I don't have my.
There were a couple different options,
Yeah,
but
that
one
was
of the options, the nicest, prettiest floor that he could do was just polished concrete. $6,000. That's $100 a square foot.
Yeah, I was gonna try and.
Like, you can build a house. Maybe not quite these days. You used to be able to build a house for $100 a square foot. He wanted to polish the floors for $100 a square foot. Anyways, somebody asked what brand the Maggie t-shirt is. It's a Bella Canvas t-shirt.
Yeah. Most of ours are either Bella or Next Level. Obviously the fishing shirts are not, but just any of our regular cotton tees. Those are my two favorites that I love.
Yep.
Let's see. Someone said what? I missed that question. Sorry. And I did screenshot some questions that you guys left for me on my last video, No Dumb Questions, my little segment that I'm trying to start. But I'm using my phone for this, and I didn't think about it until we'd already started this. So I will try to answer that. One of them I know was, when is Houston going to start his own YouTube channel? And we don't have an answer.
That's $10 a square foot. Is my math wrong?
I don't know.
If it's 600 square feet, is it $10 a square foot? I don't know. Whatever. $6,000 is excessive either way.
Yeah, it was for such a tiny place. Because this whole building with the clean and the whatever, I don't know what he just sealed it, was a fraction of that. So
yeah, but it's not polished.
no, it's not
There
polished.
is a difference, and what he was
Yeah.
going to do was like a almost indestructible finish on the floor. I get
Yeah.
it. It was good. It's a good. He would do a good job, but it's not what we're not looking to spend $6,000 on a concrete floor
For one room.
to make it shine.
Yeah, no. We could put flooring down in it for that if we wanted to. Which
yeah.
we don't. But still. I've already bought a rug for it. I just need the floor done. And then they're
Yeah, she's already bought a rug to cover the concrete floor, so we're not
not the
spending.
whole floor. But we're having custom bunk beds built, and so those should be in the next few weeks.
Did you already show the Whopper Plopper hat? If so, can I see it again before I order it? There you go. Side by side.
We got a
There you
bass
go.
and we got a Whopper Plopper.
Yes.
And
And sometimes you catch the bass on the Whopper Plopper. Houston and I had our first Thursday night jackpot bass tournament on our local lake last night. And DJ told us we were silly for even going. But I wish I could show you the pictures of the sunset. That it was the most amazing, beautiful evening on the water. And matter of fact, I took a couple pictures, and DJ's like, I need to blow one of those up and frame it. So I'm pretty much a professional photographer with my iPhone. But it was beautiful. It was so amazing, and there was almost no wind. And, you know, the fishing was just The sunset was beautiful. Let's just say that.
Yeah. One fish was caught. One fish.
It's better than 0.
Is it? Like, I don't know. It's a lot of work to go fish. Spend that time.
Someone said, were you mad at the backwoods show? No.
No.
We had a good time there.
Yeah. Let's see. Was someone figured in your mouth for you?
Yeah.
I missed
I said,
that.
yeah. It's $10 a square foot, not 100, but $10 a square foot is still excessive.
Yeah, for sure.
That's very nice tile, in my opinion. $10 a square foot.
Exactly. I'm trying to read some comments. So blood moon. Have we named the pond yet?
What's the pond?
It's the pond.
The pond. It's the pond. I had a
Listen,
couple cool names and no, they got shot down.
By who?
I don't know. I'm just me probably.
No, it wasn't a big fish that they caught last night. It was
You didn't even see it.
Yeah, I did. Or was it from the night before?
I don't know if I sent you anything on Snapchat yesterday or not.
I thought I saw one from last night. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the other night.
No, we do not have any Bella t-shirts left. We
No.
have not had Bella t-shirts in quite a while. We honestly, like, I know this sounds horrible, but it doesn't make any sense to do a Bella t-shirt now. She's been gone for over a year.
Yeah.
It's just right at a year.
This week, yes.
But the way we cycle our merch stuff, we don't just continually redo the same shirts over and over because there are so many bad word people out there. Thieves. I guarantee you, this shirt will be on 17 different websites within about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Period. It will. If you just go online and you type Arms Family Homestead merch, there will be 50 different websites that pop up selling all of our old designs in 20 different colors, and they're the worst quality, horrible, trashy, junky shirts when you get them in. And we get complaints from people all the time about poor quality merchandise. And we say, send us a picture, and it'll be like a shirt like this, but it'll be pink. I'm like, we didn't sell that shirt. I don't know. You bought it from some thief. And it's not feasible to go out and try to do a trademark on everything we put out. We tried one time, and it was going to take over. It was like over a year-long process, and then we got turned down because it was too general.
Someone said they still can't find our merch on the website. I'm not sure where you are looking, but it's armsfamilyhomestead.com because lots of other people are seeing it and ordering. So it's there.
It's there because we've got 181 new orders.
Yeah.
Armsfamilyhomestead.com.
Yeah, it's all there.
It's there. Anyways,
nothing sold out yet.
We continually redo our merchandise and do new stuff all the time, obviously to keep it fresh, but mostly because within about 2 weeks of coming out with a new design, it's probably less than that. You can just go on Amazon and type Arms Family Homestead merch, and there'll be all of our stuff pops up there, which it's not our stuff that we are selling. We get 0 pennies from that.
Yep.
So if you're not buying it directly from our website, don't email us and complain about poor quality because
Yeah.
we didn't sell it to you.
Yeah, that has definitely happened multiple times.
Yep.
Let's see. I don't know what that meant. Someone mentioned Okie Homestead. Yes, we will be there for 2 days.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that's like this coming weekend, right?
Not
Well,
tomorrow.
a week.
Yeah, in a week.
Today's Friday. I
Yes.
was thinking today was Saturday. So a week from today, we will be at Okie Homestead. Okie Homestead Conference in Pryor. I think is this year 3 or 4? I can't remember. DJ's going to be there this year. She didn't get to go last year. So she's going to be on stage talking, I think, and doing quite a bit.
I'll go up there. I'll support you.
She's not going to be on stage talking.
No, I'm not.
But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great weekend. There'll be a ton of people, a ton of vendors, great food. They do their big traditional hog fry every year, which is really cool. I never get to go watch because I'm doing the MC stuff on the main stage, but it's cool. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of great people, a lot of YouTube channels all show up, and it's just cool to hang out and get to see your friends that you're only pretend friends with on the internet. Like, they're real people. They are real people. And then you see them, you're like, huh. Like Cody and Erica from Bar 7 Ranch. Like, I've watched them for years. And every time I see them in person, the first time I ever met Cody and Erica was at the, what do we call it? The YouTube
Yeah.
our creators conference thing that we did. And they came, and I was like, whoa. They're real people. They really are. They're not just people on the internet. And so I get to see them every year at the Okie Homestead conference, and this fly is driving me crazy. Anyways.
Are there any Dan's shirts left? Yes, there are some. Please go look.
What?
Dan's
What shirt?
Nuts shirts. Or the one he's got on. I do have some Dan's Nuts shirts left.
Probably limited on sizes.
Yes. Someone said, I still haven't seen the lake at the lake house.
Because we haven't been there.
Yeah. It's been a little chilly.
I need, what I need to do, okay, so a lot of folks have kind of been griping at me because we call it a lake house and you can't see the lake. And I've addressed it, but it is what it is. I understand. The lake, if I just need to take my drone and go up and just show you, the lake is just beyond the trees.
Yeah.
Listen, we are not in the position to buy a lake house that is waterfront on that lake, on Lake Texhoma. It is
Any lake, I feel like, unless it's just like our pond lake.
There was one that popped up for sale
Oh, well,
on Lake Texhoma
that does
for
count.
$160,000. It was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom.
It's tiny.
1990 something model trailer house for $160,000. It was like 900 square feet, but it was legitimately waterfront. Now that's $160,000. You're buying the lot, and there just happens to be an old trailer house on it, really. But there are, I mean, like, seriously, most of the lots that are waterfront, it's a Corps of Engineers owned lake, so you don't actually, like, there's very few places on that lake that I think you actually own the ground to the water line, because there's Corps of Engineer land, so waterfront homes are still a couple hundred yards from the water, and then there's public access all the way around the lake. People drive their side-by-sides and stuff. But it's just that Lake Texhoma is massive. It's huge, and there are communities all around it that are half a mile from the lake and that are still lake house communities. And everybody rides their little side-by-sides and their golf carts around, and they all have a good time. But it's not that far to the lake, I promise. There's about 2 boat ramps, opposite directions, like a mile from the house, and then there's actually trails through the woods that take you straight down to the water. We've just been focused on the house. Most of the time we've been down there, it's been cold, so we didn't even go to the lake. We will, I promise.
Yes.
But I think if you took a drone up, you could see that from where the house is, it's not that far to the lake.
Also, the houses that are closer to the water are 750,000 plus.
Yeah.
And we are not doing that.
750,000 for some, and some of them are houses that were built in the 90s.
Yeah, like that's not a new.
Some of them are 2 million.
Yeah, and we're not doing that.
And even if we could buy a house for $750,000 that was waterfront, I couldn't Airbnb it.
No, we looked at one like this. I mean, didn't have a warehouse, but a metal building house, brand new, that we showed you guys, and it was $535, and it wasn't. I mean, it was a little closer.
It was probably a quarter mile to the water.
Yeah,
but there were multiple houses in between.
Yes, for sure. I mean, you had to snake to get there, but
Now, I have been on a lot of lakes in like Texas where there are a ton of directly waterfront homes, and they have a little sidewalk that goes down to a private dock, and they have their own boat slip, and there's 1,000 docks around. Now, Lake Texoma has a bunch of marinas and a bunch of places. A lot of folks have private docks, but their house may be a half a mile away, and then their dock and their boat slip is, they drive the little golf cart down to it. Would you watch out? But there are a lot of lakes in Texas that I've been on that are, all the homes are like they're privately owned lakes, or they're not Corps of Engineer lakes or whatever, so that you own your house and the little bit of grass to the water, and then you have your dock, and that's just not that's not the case. Like our lake here, there are no homes on the lake, period. It's a national park all the way around it, except for one little cove where somebody, when they surveyed it, messed up, and there's like one cove that has a little bit of private waterfront access, and there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses and a few docks, and that's it on the whole lake, which is nice when you're a fisherman and you're on the water and you don't have 10 jillion homes and docks and well, there's a lot of sea-doos, but it's just different.
It is.
Anyways, I don't mean to get off on that.
Someone asked if the fishing shirts are fairly true to size, and I think so.
Well, I wear an extra large in all of my shirts, and this one's an extra large, and it fits me just fine. Now, like I said, I have Mondo long arms, so sometimes the sleeves get a little short, but that happens with just about every shirt I wear.
Yeah. And typically I wear a medium, and that's what all mine are. All my fishing shirts, same brand. So, yeah. Let's see. Where else? Do you think you should charge renters an insurance coverage fee on the contract to cover potential damages? People are so disrespectful of others. We're not charging the guests that stay. I mean, we pay for it. Obviously, we pay.
Well, like what they're talking about is a deposit. Like they'll have to pay a deposit
to book it.
Yeah, well, like a incidental deposit that they can get refunded.
Yes.
My wife is getting text messages from Crumble on her phone, and she says, I have a problem.
I do that for the kids.
Crumble is sending her text messages, and I have to read it while I'm trying to talk. Anyways, yeah, there will be a deposit for damages and stuff, and but still.
Pull this one down right there. Have you considered contacting a fisheries biologist about aquatic plants for your lake?
Listen, I don't know. I've seen hundreds of ponds in Oklahoma, and I know tons of people who own land and have a pond, and I've never once ever seen anybody put aquatic plants in their pond. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I've had that question about 1,000 times. People are worried about what aquatic plants I'm going to put in the pond, and I don't understand that. Like, I don't know. And I'm not contacted a biologist. I'm not saying I won't, but I don't know anybody that puts aquatic plants in their pond intentionally. It grows all different kinds. I mean, every pond in Oklahoma will grow different kinds of aquatic plants naturally. They're native species. The different kinds of mosses and algae and cattails and lily pads and all the things. Lily pads probably aren't just naturally going to happen in our pond. You can get some from another pond and transplant them, but we're not seeding a bunch of aquatic plants into our pond. And I don't have any intentions to. All of the seeding I'm doing is really just to keep from erosion. So, birds will bring in the plants. We want native species. We don't want to bring in a bunch of exotic things and put in the pond that may take over and not be native. So, anyways.
Someone said, oh, look, you're not going to tell them about that text?
Mazio's, free drink with your purchase of a lunch buffet. DJ's getting text messages from Crumble and Mazio's Pizza.
Mondays and Fridays are a hot place to be in my text from all the food places.
Oh, yeah? Hot place to be in your text, huh?
You know what I mean? I get a lot of texts from Old Navy, Mazio's, all the places. Someone asked if we have sold the van yet. We had a few inquiries, but no.
No.
The van has not sold. We haven't really tried though.
Haven't really tried. Haven't really.
No. So, let's see. Are you going to have goat milk soap in your Airbnb? Possibly. Yes.
Possibly, potentially, maybe. But we're not just gonna like have them in all the bathrooms and
yeah.
like we may do like a gift basket set for people when they come stay there, but it's not just always gonna be there because this is not a one-time use bar, and as people rent it, they're not gonna use somebody else's bar of soap. So, you know, like a hotel, they put those little bitty teeny tiny bars in there because they're gonna throw it away after one night. So we're not gonna just have it available at all times for everybody, but we may do some freebies or something.
Someone asked if my mom had opened her new store yet. No.
She's not opening a new store.
No. Her building that she was renting has not been touched.
Oh, see, now she's getting texts from River City Sports, our merchandise guy. He said free high fives from River City Sports.
We appreciate you too, Richard. Thank you. Let's see. What else? There was another
At least
question.
now we're going to know who all's watching on our live stream on DJs. Because their friends are all going to start texting her because I'm like, I'm reading texts as they pop up on her phone.
All the food ones don't come to my computer. Let's see.
All of the food ones.
What? I like discounts.
I don't sign up for any offers. If I go to a store and they're like, enter your phone number and your email address, I pretty much say, pound sand, you're not getting it. I don't want your text messages.
If I'm ordering from especially a new place, I'm signing up for the discount that they give you, and then I'll block it.
Mm-hmm. That's why when you open DJ's email, she has, let's see, where's your, let me see. I mean, I'm not going to show them.
No, but that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Where can I see how many unread emails you have?
Okay, in my junk one, my spam email.
Whatever you call it. I don't care what you call it. I'm just whatever you have to do to justify yourself.
It's switching. Hang on.
It takes a minute to pull it all up because there's so many unread emails.
No, it doesn't. It's because our internet is horrible.
Mm-hmm. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. Like, it stresses me out when I have a friend that shows me their phone and it says they have 20,000 unread emails and 400 text messages and 350 missed calls.
But it doesn't show me. It's not like on my phone, in my in my mail thing, it doesn't show me the notification. So I don't actually ever see it.
Uh-huh. How many unread emails do you have in this one email account?
I'm not showing you.
Tell them.
315,000.
315,000.
Listen, I've had this since high school.
Unread emails. God.
They're like coupons.
This is causing me stress, and it's not even my
look.
email. No, I don't want to look.
NFL
I can't.
Daily.
I don't know. I don't even want to know. I can't.
Crocs, Smallwood Home, Noble, Chick-fil-A,
if I have more than 10 unread emails,
Zillow,
10. If I have more than 10 unread emails,
First Form,
it causes anxiety. My brain starts to hurt.
Listen, it's just my junk.
Is your junk? 315,000 unread emails.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is not fine. You've got to be getting 300 emails a day.
No, this is over like so many years. Since high school.
You don't get an award for the most unread emails. Delete the whole email. Like, I would delete the whole account and be like, nope, I'm done.
No,
I'm sorry.
Start all over.
Start all over with what? No.
Because I shop online. So that's where my orders go. Now, I have two other email accounts that is on my phone, and they are not like that. Like, I can't show you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because my phone is in use, but I always keep that at 0. Like, they're not, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. Now, let's talk about our AFH email. That one's wild, too. And that's your fault, too. So I don't want to hear it.
What?
You
what
leave
email?
unread emails that stay for weeks sometimes.
So that I can find it, because we flag them. We get emails and we put the little flag up there, and then
It's so
a month
hard.
later I'm trying to find it. That's why I said I've got about 10 or so. I got about 10 that I'll leave them unread, so that I'll read it and then I'll unread it because I got a notification and it's right there and I know to go back and
Yeah, I
respond.
get, especially when we launch and then orders go out. Well, when people place orders, I probably get 30 emails saying, can you change this? Can you fix this? Can you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Which is fine. It's just part of it. But then when orders go out, then I get even more. And then I have to, it's a nightmare actually to try to keep up with that side of it in email.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
So anyway.
That's your
sorry.
work email. That's not your spam email, though.
That's right.
Oh, DJ's starting to get a little defensive.
Richard.
You know that. She's
Yeah.
always getting defensive. What else? What else? When are y'all going to start fishing again? Last night? The night before?
Yeah.
Listen, it's hard to make a fishing video if you don't catch fish. Okay? So the spring spawning season is almost here, and Houston's pumped about it because we can actually be in a boat and get to the bass this year.
I would really like just to get some sand bass in the creek.
Oh,
That's my favorite.
That's coming. That will be here soon. It's just going to take the rain. Like I said a while ago, there's peach blossoms on the peach tree. We got daffodils blooming. The sand bass usually come up the creek once the red buds start to bloom. So I would say within the next couple weeks, if we can get big rains, they'll start coming up the creek. Now, Houston and I did go to the lake the other night and catch a few crappie.
That's my favorite too.
So crappie season's coming too. I want to do some crappie fishing. Houston will not get off the bass fishing long enough to let me crappie fish for very long.
This is what I don't understand really about fishing here. Now, fishing in freshwater compared to fishing in saltwater, I get the difference because the fish are so different, and like we live here, so when we go to the Gulf or wherever, it's exciting to catch those kind of fish, especially because they're usually bigger than what we have here. So what I don't understand is when you're fishing here, why does it, unless it's for like a bass fishing tournament, a specific thing, but why does it matter what you catch as long as you're catching something? So why, I don't understand.
Well, it's you're fishing differently for different species.
Yes, I get that.
So,
but if I just say, okay, we're gonna go bass fishing, and then I catch a crappie, why am I gonna be disappointed?
you're not.
Houston is.
Well, because Houston in his brain, he wants to be the best bass fisherman he can be. And his goal is to go to the lake and catch the biggest bass he can catch, period. So if he catches a crappie or if he catches a catfish, he's like, it's not what I was trying to do. So he's wanting to catch a big bass, like for the gram, for Instagram. That's what it is. He wants to catch a big bass so he can hold it up for Instagram.
Listen, if I'm going fishing, I just want to catch something. I don't care if it's a perch. I just want to catch something.
Well, I'm sorry. You
But
don't understand.
Y'all don't even catch anything, so just be happy you caught something.
Listen, if I would just wanted to go catch something, I'd go over there
Catch
and I
what's
would
biting. I agree.
I would take a box of worms and I'd go find me a shallow bank and I'd get me a little hook and a little bobber and I'd catch bluegill the size of my hand all day long if I just wanted to catch something. That's not the goal. When you're it's like going hunting. When you go deer hunting, you don't just go, well, there's a deer. Shot the first one that walked up, I'm done.
But if you're deer hunting and a pig walks out, you can shoot it.
Okay.
If a coyote walks out, you could shoot it.
Okay.
You're gonna just gonna be like, no, I don't.
It depends. If you're deer hunting and you've been targeting this 180-inch whitetail that he's been coming in, he's been there 4 nights in a row, and you're going in.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
You're taking it to the extreme. That's not what I'm talking
But
about.
Houston's going over there targeting a big bass. That's his goal, is to catch a big bass.
Fishing is fishing. Catching.
Roger said, y'all haven't seen anyone put aqua water plants in their pond, but how many people have you seen put airplanes in their pond? Well, at least one.
Let's see. Fishing is so hard in Granbury, Texas. I feel like fishing is hard anywhere unless you have a guide.
See, we're trying to get better at it so we can take you over there and guarantee you're going to catch fish.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to fish here because y'all don't catch and I don't have the patience for it. It's like so boring. And
Just go work on your tan.
at night?
No, we don't fish at night.
Well, no, I don't want to during the day.
Oh, you don't want to? Oh my gosh.
Because
Okay.
you don't catch. If I want to go fishing, I want to know I'm catching something. That's like when we went to Texoma. We had a guide and we caught some fish.
We almost didn't. We fished for a couple hours that morning, and DJ was like, "Are we gonna do anything? It's cold. Where's the fish
It
at?"
was cold.
It takes a while to figure it out. It takes a while to find them. Sometimes it takes a couple hours. Sometimes it takes a couple
since we
years.
have a lake house, when we're at the lake house, and then y'all go fish, and when you start catching them, I'll come to where you're at, and then I'll fish with you.
It's not how it works. It's not how it works. You're just gonna miss out. You just sit at home and cook lunch, and we'll bring the fish in, and then we'll fry them for supper.
I mean, that sounds good too, but I will be spending time on the lake. Maybe just not fishing.
What are you gonna spend time on the lake doing?
Seeing my friends.
Working on your tan.
Yeah.
Like I said.
But not when we're fishing.
Why not?
Because you don't catch anything.
I'm not telling you to even put a pole in the water. All I'm saying, as your husband, is I would go to the lake every stinking day if I'm over there fishing on the front of the boat and I look back and there's this beautiful woman in a bikini laying across the back of my boat. I'll be over there every day. You don't even have to pick up a fishing pole. I don't care if we catch anything.
Listen, we did.
We're gonna find us a
last
cove and go over the back of the cove and see if there's a fish at the very back of that cove where there's no people at.
I'm starting to sweat.
I don't care if you catch a fish or not. We'll go to the lake every day.
I did. I went out with you last year on the bass boat, and I about cooked off the boat. It was so hot because there's no shade on the bass boat.
We're working on your tan.
But it was July in Oklahoma, and it was so hot.
Listen, you're sending a lot of mixed signals.
Well,
here.
that's my job.
DJ wants to go to the lake if the fish are biting and she has shade, maybe an air conditioner, so when she gets too hot. But the water can't be too cold, because that's what we ran into last year, because it was July and I jump in the water because it was hot, and the water temperature on my depth finder was like 88 degrees.
Bull crap.
I
It was
promise
lower
you.
than 80.
There was a couple times we went over there and it was in the 90s. Yes, I promise.
never didn't get in the water because it was in the 90s.
Okay.
I was just saying.
I know, but the water was so hot. You're like,
Well, because it was so hot. Yeah, that's true.
it was like August, you know,
Yeah,
because we didn't buy the bass boat until July.
that's true. Yeah. I couldn't remember exactly when.
No, I'm not putting a bimini top on my bass boat. That's like unconstitutional. You don't put a bimini top on a bass boat.
And that's fine.
It doesn't work. Use sunscreen. See, sunscreen keeps you nice and cool.
No.
No,
Not
okay.
that.
Not that.
Maybe I just need a boat.
Simon said something. Everybody's laughing at Simon on here. I don't know what he said.
What is that?
I may have to scroll way too far back. I don't know. What Aaron say? Come to Connecticut. The ladies can work on the tan with drinks on the beach near Taylor Swift's house as we go fishing. Swifties. Look at that. DJ's idea of fishing and Daniel's plans for fishing in a cove are hilarious. Well, jeez.
Oh, someone said get a pontoon. Okay. That maybe.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, that was a little hateful comment. I'll keep scrolling.
Well. Almost an hour on our live stream. How many orders you got?
I don't know. Hang on.
DJ's.
Did I miss the merch? Nope. The merch is live.
Yeah, we've just been chatting. Merch is live. Everything's on there. ArmsFamilyHomestead.com. 3 different kinds of goat's milk soap, goat's milk lotion, lavender chamomile to match the You can, listen, ladies. Just get you a bar of lavender chamomile goat milk soap. And shower up and get all clean, and then you get out and get your lavender chamomile goat milk lotion. And then if you're feeling froggy, you get the vacay vibes. And then get in your bathtub with a mixed drink, cocktail, fruity cocktail, something, I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go.
My bathtub's messed up.
Swap the van for a pontoon boat.
Great idea.
Look at that. Sounds like the van needs AC installed, then put the van on a pontoon boat, or whatever, put a pontoon boat on the van. It would suit DJ's need for cool air and give you what you need for the Secret Cove adventures.
The van's a little tight for any kind of adventure.
DJ has never been impressed with the van, and it broke
Listen,
my heart.
I like the outside of the van, like looking at it. It's fine. It's cool.
I was 2 years old when it was built. The interior just does not suit your needs, is what you're saying. It looks like a 1986 van.
Yes, but it is really cool.
DJ, how do you put up with Dan? I think they meant van. I think they didn't mean Dan. They meant van. How do you put up with the van?
Because he takes me to coves. Let's see. Y'all are weird.
Y'all are weird. We know.
Okay.
I'm okay. Jacoby, where? That's it. Just Jacoby, where?
Well, he doesn't live with us, so I bet he's at his house. He's probably sleeping in, if I had to guess, because today is the first day of spring break around here. So that's where most kids are. I don't know what time it is right now.
Daniel rolled his eyes at the idea of your pontoon boat. Remember, if the captain of multiple boats, then you're an admiral. Admiral Dan has a nice ring to it. Well, I have a pontoon boat on the pond. It's just really small. It's like 4 foot wide, 8 foot long. Has a trolling motor. Bzz. When I get on it, it kind of, She won't get on that boat and swim.
I don't even know if it's long enough, like, to lay out. Is it long enough for me to lay out?
Yeah, as long as you
Don't want to get stepped on.
as long as you get to one side and you can
Yeah. Don't move.
Yeah.
Or you're falling off.
Jim Fullerton, if you don't quit asking the same question 50 times, I might just block you. Listen, it's okay. You don't have to keep asking over and over and over and over and over and over. There are hundreds of comments. We don't address all of them. But no, there's no aerators in the pond right now. There's just not. I have not spent $8,000 on a solar system to add aerators into the pond. I just haven't. Not saying it'll never happen, but I haven't. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, these flies. I'm about over it.
I thought you were practicing your karate moves over here. Or salsa dancing or something. Why is the AFH hoodie marked down on the web page but not on the product page?
It's the same. It's the same.
Jim Fullerton asked again, why are there no aerators in the pond? They make solar ones.
Jeez.
Stop asking that question. Aaron might block you. Put you in timeout.
Yeah, they're marked down there too. We're just out of stock in that one.
Well, it does show when you click on it, the small says $40 and the medium says $19.99.
Medium, large, because we're out of
Okay,
stock.
so why does the small
Probably because it's out of stock.
click add to cart?
Let me look over here.
DJ might have made a mistake. She might have forgot to mark down the small.
Maybe, because I did go back and add some more.
DJ doesn't make mistakes like that, guys.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yep. The smalls are $40.99. The medium's $19.99.
But it's the same. The price is the same on the homepage versus the product page.
All right, she fixed that. If that's the problem, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's just more flies.
Leave the doors open. It's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Flies are a huge problem here because just a couple miles away is a egg farm, a commercial egg farm, where there are probably 12 buildings that house about 1 million birds apiece, egg laying in cages. You know, there's like 6 birds per cage, and there's just millions and millions and millions of chickens in those barns. And so we have millions and millions and millions and millions of flies. Yeah.
Oh, I just had a question and lost it.
Boy, everybody jumped on old Jim Fullerton now, man.
Yeah.
He got put in timeout. Thanks, Aaron. I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but you can only ask the same question 50 times and expect, anyways, you're annoying everybody. Daniel, how's your brother? Any funny shenanigans?
That guy. Oh my gosh.
No shenanigans lately. I did buy some parts for my 4-wheeler. I'm gonna see if I can get it running and take it to him. He was asking about it the other day. Anyways.
Let's see. Have the turkeys been at Mill Creek?
Nope. Not a single picture of turkeys. I think we're getting bored. I think we're slowing down. How many orders you got? DJ's gonna get to work. She's got 278 orders. I wanna know how many hats Houston sold. Go to his hats. I saw a couple people ask that earlier. So we'll see. We'll see if they're selling.
Let me see. He's probably sold 40 or 50.
Of each one?
No, total.
40 or 50 total?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many you entered. Do you know how many you put in there?
And
You sold 20 of that one.
yeah, 20 of this one.
Sold 20 of the bass hats. That sounds like a different term, bass hat. Some people call them. And 14 of the Whopper
Okay.
Ploppers. So you sold 35 hats so far. Okay. And there's 279 orders. My guess is the soap's probably what's selling the most of.
Yeah, soap and Maggie.
Soap and Maggie, because most of our followers, most of our audience are older ladies. And I appreciate that. And this is right up their alley.
Yes.
And the Maggie t-shirt. I get it. I totally understand.
Still think oh geez. Still think you should have used the dump truck as pond structure.
If it was mine, it probably would be sitting in the bottom of that pond, because that's where it would have broken down and I just would have left it there. It was not my dump truck. I borrowed it. So tried to take care of it and send it back in better condition than we found it.
Did y'all know?
Did y'all know that Maggie was going to be so little? Yeah, that's why we bought her.
That's when we got her. Yeah. And that was the other question a while ago. Have we found her little buddy yet? No. Really, the lake house stuff has kind of taken over my brain, and so kind of put that on the back burner for now. And I mean, we're not in a hurry. She's got friends. She's not alone. So if I see one and one jumps out at me, I'll dig into that. But I'm not actively looking. So
Brenda says she put the soap from the last launch in her linen closet. Now her towels smell amazing.
ooh, that's a good idea.
It's like an air freshener.
Yeah.
Little scented air freshener block.
I know it makes the building smell really good when they're in here. All the soaps.
DJ, that's a question for you. I can't catch bass. What do you suggest for lures this time of year?
Really?
Listen,
No.
Houston and I fished the last 2 evenings. 2 days ago, we caught 1 bass. Last night, we caught 1 bass. I don't think you want our advice on bass fishing this time of year. Listen, we're learning. We're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out the pattern. We just haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
In all fairness, so we did have a time change. Obviously, it gets daylight, it gets dark later in the day now. So this was our first little jackpot tournament on our lake this year. And there were 12 boats that fished last night. Now, kickoff wasn't until 6:15. So we left the dock at 6:15 and had to be back at the dock at the boat ramp at 750. So it was a very short tournament. Like, you had to get out there and work fast. I think the most fish weighed in by any boat there was 3. And most people didn't have anything. So it's not like we were just the only ones out there twiddling our thumbs not catching fish. DJ makes it sound like we're just the worst fishermen ever. We're just average. We were average last night. We had a fish at weigh-in. Probably half of those 12 boats didn't have a fish.
But did you do your best?
Yes, we did our best.
That's all we can ask for.
Houston's partner couldn't catch anything. So, anyways.
All right, guys. If you haven't bought anything yet, go to armsfamilyhomestead.com. Buy Houston stuff. It'll make you very happy.
Okay. At least buy it for your grandkids.
Yeah.
Your grandson.
Yeah.
Grandson needs a fishing hat.
That's right.
So, this summer, when we're out there on the lake, and Houston and I are just slaying the bass, it's going to be because of Houston's hats. They're going to be our good luck charm. I didn't wear my hat last night. That's what was wrong.
What? Yeah, I thought you did.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, I thought you had it on. Maybe you just tried it on in the house before you left.
I took the tags off of this morning and put it on for the video. It's fresh.
Okay. Okay.
It's fresh. What is it the kids do? I don't know. They do this thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, these hats look better backwards. But we'll have to end the live stream if I wear my hat
in
backwards.
a bundle with AFH logo on the front.
Nope. I'm not selling edible underwear. We'll sell you some nuts. Do you prefer chocolatey? No edible underwear.
That's a first. Okay.
Okay.
That happened as soon as Aaron left.
Yep. Missing out now. Aaron left.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for being on here. I will.
Someone said, Sarah said, about to go make a purchase from you guys for the first time. Over $100 in shipping. That's crazy. Well, where are you? Because if you're in the United States, $100 shipping is not, you shouldn't be.
No.
Most all of our orders are like $8, $9, $10 shipping.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You got me. Unless you're ordering from outside the United States. Because then if you're ordering from outside the United States, we don't have any control over how much shipping costs for your country.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yep.
How does it feel to be YouTube's hottest host? Well, are you talking to me or her? Does it feel like you're talking to her?
I can't answer that. That feels so vain to answer. Like, I can't.
I don't know.
I think a lot of people would say Roman and Brittany are.
I'm better looking than Roman. What are you talking about?
I mean, love your beard.
I only say that because Roman was they were shopping one day and he was looking for pants and he was like, I wear a 32-30 or something.
Yeah.
Or a 30-32 and I was like,
guy.
wait a minute. A 30-inch waist and a 32-inch inseam? He's got to be like 5'7". I never dreamed he would be such a small guy.
No, he seems taller, but I think Brittany's a tiny human.
Yeah, she's got to be like a 110-pound girl.
Yeah, she's definitely tiny.
But I was like, wait a minute. I wore that size pants in like 8th grade. Roman must be a little bitty guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to go there. Okay. You done?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Thank you guys
ArmsFamilyHomestead.com.
so much.
We appreciate it. You guys are awesome, amazing. We obviously wouldn't keep doing this if it weren't for you guys. We appreciate everything you guys purchase, and I know we laugh and joke and cut up, and I never dreamed we would start a merchandise company and be building a building to sell. And when we started off in our garage, it was because DJ wanted to do it, and that was the only reason. I didn't want to. She wanted to go after that and run it as her business, and it has blown our minds at how far it's come, how far it's progressed, and all the thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of pecans, and now thousands of bars of goat's milk soap, and all the things that we're able to do to partner with other folks to help sell their products. It just blows my mind because, guys, these are not on our website right now. We've got a stack of them laying here, but These pecans are not ours. We didn't grow them. We didn't harvest them. We didn't process them. They're grown by a small farm just a few miles from our house, and they needed a place to be able to sell product directly to customers to avoid having to do wholesale. So we brought them to you guys, and you've just blown us away. And it's the same with Aaron. Aaron and his family are making goat's milk soap in their basement, I believe. They're still in their basement, and they have employees and stuff, but it's a very small family-owned farm business. And I'm not making goat's milk soap. I have no plans or intentions or any care to make goat milk soap, but they do. And